If you violate that probation, it can be revoked and you can serve 120 days in jail. So it's important that you
Understood.
note the conditions. Number one is violate no laws for the next 6 months. And number two, how much time do you need to pay the 208? Can you pay that within?
I can have it pay within the next 2 to 3 weeks, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to give you 30 days because
multiple defendants, probation orders, plea negotiations, and unexpected courtroom decisions make this hearing far more dramatic than it first appears. Stay tuned because every ruling changes someone's future, and one emotional case stands above the rest. Subscribe, like, and share for more dramatic courtroom breakdowns and updates today.
So long as you successfully complete your probation, which is for 12 months, it is a reporting probation. So you will need, after this hearing is over, to call the primary office number of 316-322-4153. Tell them you're signing up for probation. All standard conditions will apply, and probation will set up a time for you to come in and go over those standard conditions. There'll be a reasonable curfew and travel with permission required and that sort of thing. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, of course, during this period. You do have to comply with the drug and the alcohol evaluations finding, which says based on the information provided by you and the testing criteria, you are not being referred to outpatient treatment. However, you are being referred for the ADSAP, ADSAP, and ADIS. One it looks like and/or. So you'll need to, I'm going to order you to take one of those classes. You will be encouraged to continue to build positive support network. You are required, it's an order that you submit substance abuse screening. If you turn up positive, they're going to reevaluate you positive for drugs or alcohol. And then let's see, it says you were referred to a one-day ADIS class, and you did provide you were given information on the community resources. Have you completed that ADIS?
He is not yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, make sure you sign any releases necessary between the treatment provider and your probation officer so they can get verification that you've done what you're supposed to. People don't sometimes understand. It's not enough to do the conditions ordered, but you have to provide proof you did them too. You'll also have to complete a DUI victim impact panel, and probation can explain that to you. Now, since this is a 12-month reporting probation, I can, if you wish, just order that you pay 1/12 of the total due each month, or I can just set it up 60 days to pay, or whatever you suggest.
Robin, do you believe you can retire that amount in about 60 days or so?
Yes.
Let's go 60 days, Your Honor, please, and thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I'm going to order that be paid to the clerk of the district court within 60 days from today, and make sure you get proof that you paid that to your court service officer in case the clerk doesn't. It's your responsibility. You're the one on probation. All right, anything else, Mr. Bacher, that we need to address?
I don't believe there's anything from the state, Your Honor.
Mr. Levitt, anything further?
Nothing from the defense. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Evanson, anything you need to talk to me? If it's something your attorney should talk, I'll direct you to him. But if it's something about the sentence that you want to ask me, I'll sure entertain that question.
No, thank you.
All right, did you get the phone number to call probation?
Yes.
All right, then do so. And if there's nothing further, we are in recess at this time. Mr. Evanson, is excused. And Mr. Levitt, do you have anyone else on the docket today?
I do, Judge. I have Mr. Redford as well, who is present by the Zoom platform also. His name is written on the, and he has his video active.
Mr. Redford's video, there he is. I've got a banner up in front of his face. And now I got to have it down. All right, we will be on the record. Got you here just a minute ago. There you are. We're on the record in BU 2026 TR 414, State of Kansas versus Quentin Lee Redford. Please announce appearances.
Well, Your Honor, I thought this was Mr. Regeer's case, but I'll go ahead and jump in here. Joseph Baca appearing for the state of Kansas.
All righty.
And Your Honor, I believe that's actually Mr. Sweeney's case, or at least that's who I spoke to last week. Mr. Redford appears in person by and through counsel Matthew Levitt by the Zoom platform.
Thank you.
May it please the court, we had a first appearance back in March on this matter by Zoom, where Mr. Redford appeared and was advised of bond conditions. This is the first time that this appears in front of your docket. I've brought two evidentiary issues in front of Mr. Sweeney for his review. Both would be potentially dispositive and may require a motion. He would like some time in order to review it because he has not had the benefit of reviewing the video yet. I have received full discovery and have reviewed the same. If we could have another status setting for purposes of the county attorney's office having the opportunity to review those issues, that would be appreciated.
Do you see where he appeared before Judge Rickey for first appearance in March? Mr. Baca, does the state have any objection to setting this over for the reasons stated?
Judge, state would have no objection. I do see, while this case originated, it was only back in January, and I know Mr. Levitt even wasn't on the case at that point. I don't think we've had an incredible amount of time pass, so the state has no objection to that request.
And just as a matter of correction, the original bond appearance was January the 14th. The state had not filed at that time and did not actually issue a summons until March the 25th. So I know that it's a little odd and it does look like it might have pended a little bit longer, but I think it may be, it's not quite as long as it appears given the time of the offense or date of the offense.
Okay, well, I will continue this at the defendant's request. He is continued on bond with the added conditions that he reappear. Jennifer, at what time?
August 31st at 9 a.m.
That work for everyone? August 31st at 9 a.m. you said?
Your Honor.
Open and available, Your Honor.
All right, this is continued at the defendant's request, August 31st at 9 a.m. Continued on bond with that added condition. Mr. Redford, any questions about that?
No, Your Honor.
All right, stay in touch with your attorney or at least be available when he needs to talk to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll
Thank you,
be in
Judge.
recess. You're welcome. Mr. Redford is excused. Mr. Levitt, anyone else on the docket?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. You are excused as well as with your client. Now then, I need to take up the gentleman that was in custody. Where did he go? Did they have to?
Kirkland.
Are you the one that I talked to just a moment ago?
No, ma'am, I don't believe so, but I am incarcerated in Louisiana.
Jennifer, is that the same one that we had a while ago that was in custody?
Your Honor, I am not sure who you're talking about. I can tell you that Jared and Darren are both in a breakout room on this case.
Okay. All right. So thank you. I guess we'll wait some more.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else in the secure facility right now? Okay. And did Mr. Patterson talk to Mr. Guerra? Do we know?
He has not had an opportunity yet, Your Honor.
Well, did you let him know we have an interpreter waiting? Can you do that?
I have not yet because he is in a breakout room for the Louisiana case.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
All right. Any other defense attorneys on here that I haven't seen yet?
Yes, Your Honor. Brian Nicholson.
Thank you, Mr. Nicholson. You are here on whom?
Yes, that's correct.
Who's your client?
Vandershort. CJ Vandershort.
Okay, I do see that. We
Over
are
here.
on the record in BU 2025 CR 499, State of Kansas versus CJ Frederick Vanderswart. Please announce appearances.
Thank you, Your Honor. Joseph Baca appearing for the state of Kansas.
Brian Nicholson appearing with the defendant, who appears with me in my office via Zoom.
See, Mr. Nicholson, this is not the first appearance. We've had several hearings. How does he want to proceed today?
Your Honor, I filed my entry of appearance for CJ this morning. It's just been accepted by the court. If I could set this over to get discovery.
All right. Yes, I still showed him as pro se because your entry today, but I'm glad you're here. So, Jennifer, what do we have for the next, you want a status conference, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Our next available status conference from Mr. Vandersvoort,
August 31st, Your Honor.
August 31st, 9 a.m. Does that work, sir, Mr. Nicholson?
Yes, it does, Your Honor.
And does that work for the state, Mr. Bacher?
That should be fine. Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you have any objections to this, Mr. Bacher?
I do not, Your Honor. If he needs discovery, we certainly want them to have time to get through that.
All right, then this is continued at the defendant's request. The $4,000 surety bond posted October 20th to 25 will continue. Mr. Vandersvoort, with the added condition that you be here back here by Zoom August 31st, 9 a.m. with counsel. You understand that, sir, or have any questions about it? No questions? All right. Thank you. Then Mr. Vandersvoort is excused. Mr. Nicholson, anyone else on this docket?
No, Your Honor.
All right, again, thank you for being here, and you're excused on this docket as well, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Sting, who would you like to take up?
Nathan Kress, please.
Very well.
Multiple defendants, probation orders, plea negotiations, and unexpected courtroom decisions make this hearing far more dramatic than it first appears. Stay tuned, because every ruling changes someone's future, and one emotional case stands above the rest. Subscribe, like, and share for more dramatic courtroom breakdowns and updates today.
We're on the record in BU 2026 CR9, State of Kansas versus Nathan Josiah Kress. Please announce appearances.
I'm here, ma'am. Yeah, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Joseph Baca, appearing for the state of Kansas. Your Honor, I didn't have this on my docket. Could I inquire for a case number?
Yes, it's BU 2026 CR9, KRESS, Nathan.
That explains it. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, I had some communications with Mr. Sweeney, actually late Friday. I think we've got an agreement. So if we could set this over so my client can get his alcohol evaluation, it'll be for plea and sentencing at the next date.
All right. Is that August 31st, Jennifer?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objection to setting this over for plea and sentencing, Mr. Baca?
No objection, Your Honor.
This is set over then at the defendant's request for plea and sentencing to August 31st at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Mr. Kress, you are ordered to reappear with your attorney at that time as an added condition to the $4,000 surety bond that you posted December 26th to 25.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you are welcome. Thank you, gentlemen. Mr. Kress is excused. Mr. Stang, have you another on here?
No, that's it today. Have a
All right,
good day.
thank you, sir. You're excused as well then.
Bye.
All right, any other attorneys? Want to take up any attorneys, any other secure facilities? Like jails, prisons, departments of corrections, and so forth? Well then, where is my court security? You surely have a couple people.
I have 5 people, all Mr. Patterson's. I have a bondsman here also, which would be for Logan Smith, and he's a Patterson, but I don't see him on. The bondsman said he had talked to him and he is in Wichita and he was going to try to get the Zoom link and come on, but I do not see that he's here.
Your Honor, we also have Butler County Detention, but I am unsure who they have.
They have 2 people.
Your Honor, both of them are with Mr. Patterson at the detention facility.
All righty. Well, then let's see if we have anybody that's not a Mr. Patterson that we can call. Patterson, Levitt. We took up Levitt's. Or Patterson's. Clancy. How about, is Joseph Clancy here? We're going to be on the record in BU 2025 TR 1067, State of Kansas versus Josie Delano Clancy, appearing for the state.
Joseph Baca, Your Honor.
And Mr. Glancy appears in person and pro se on one count of driving while his license was suspended.
Yes, ma'am.
We've had quite a few hearings, first appearance
Yes, we have.
August, several misdemeanor controls, at least 3. What are you doing with this case, sir? You said you were going to hire an attorney. Did you do so?
I did, and I actually had to release him last week due to lack of communication on this case. Couldn't get an answer out of him, so I just proceed and represent myself, Your Honor, because I want to get this over with. This has gone on long enough.
You understand that you can hire an attorney, and if you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you can apply and see if you qualify for court appointed.
I completely understand, Your Honor.
And knowing that, you want to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone making you give up your right to an attorney by any kind of threats or promises?
No, ma'am.
All right, then I will have the record reflect that you know that you have the right to an attorney and that you're voluntarily giving it up.
Yep.
And I'd have the docket notes and the journal entry reflect that.
Like I said, I had one and I let him go due to lack of communication, and this has dragged on for over a year, and I don't want this to continue drag on. The state and you have been more than gracious enough to work with me on this, and I just want this over with.
I'm showing this happened April 28th to 25. Mr. Baca, do you have a different date? He said it's been over a year. Well, I guess it hasn't.
Yep, has been over a year.
It has been. We rolled over, didn't we?
Yeah, we have.
Halfway through 26, so I think you're right. All right, Mr. Glancy, how do you want to proceed on this charge? Did you look into diversion?
I did, and it was denied by the state. I would look to just plead no contest.
All right, and by pleading no contest, you're not admitting the charge, but you don't want to deny it and take it to trial?
This is correct.
Anyone making you give up your right to a trial?
No, ma'am.
You understand that with this plea, you will be giving up your right to trial. You will not be able to appeal your conviction?
Yep, I understand you, ma'am.
All right. In your own words, what did you do on April 28th, 2025 that would make you guilty of this charge, driving while suspended?
My license was suspended at the time. As I've said before, I care for my father. At that time, he was still in his home. He had a fall. My roommate at the time was not available, and due to the circumstances, how bad his fall was, I was not going to wait for an Uber, so I took it upon myself and drove to go care for him and make sure he was admitted to the hospital. I was pulled over on my way home, less than a quarter mile from my home in Andover in Butler County.
This was April 28th to 25?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you pulled over at about 21st Street and Mark Avenue?
Yep.
And that's Andover, Kansas area?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that gives me jurisdiction. I will find you guilty, really involuntary. You said no contest. I did it again. I always ask them for a basis out of no contest. But for the record, that is what your evidence would show, Mr. Baca.
Yes, Your Honor, the state would proffer that presented by the defendant.
All right, but for the record, it's a no contest plea and the state is giving me the basis. All right, so finding you guilty of driving while suspended, how do you want to recommend sentencing, Mr. Baca?
And I will just state, Your Honor, I apologize just to finish, but as far as the reason for the suspension, it does appear that it was a chemical test refusal that had an action date of May of 2025. That was the reason for the suspension, and notice was mailed to the defendant of that. Moving on to sentencing recommendations at this time, state would recommend the $100 mandatory minimum fine. State would recommend 120 days jail suspended. State would recommend 6 months of a non-reporting probation and pay court costs.
Mr. Clancy, you don't have to say anything before I pronounce your sentence, but you're welcome to if you like. Have you anything you want to say?
No, ma'am.
All right, then your sentence is $100 in fines and 120 days suspended jail sentence. You will also be assessed 108 court costs for a total due of $208. You will not have to pay that or serve that suspended sentence if you successfully complete a 6-month non-reporting probation. You won't have to
Understood.
see a probation officer, but you are still on probation for 6 months.
Yep,
And
understood.
if you violate that probation, it can be revoked and you can serve 120 days in jail. So it's important
Yep,
that you
understood.
note the conditions. Number 1 is violate no laws for the next 6 months. And number 2, how much time do you need to pay the 208? Can you pay that within?
I can have it pay within the next 2 to 3 weeks, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to give you 30 days because it may take a week or two for Mr. Baca and me to get that journal entry, and you have to have that before you pay online. So
Okay.
if you want to know the different payment methods, you can call the Butler County Clerk of the District Court at 316-322-4370.
Okay.
Make sure it's Clerk of the District Court. You don't want to call the county clerk where they take tag money and property taxes.
Understood.
All right. So as long as you pay that within 30 days and you don't violate any laws for 6 months, you can put this case behind you. You'll still have the conviction, but your probation will be satisfied. And for expungement purposes, you can go online and see what's required there or talk to an attorney.
Okay, understood. And with the 6 months non-reporting, so I don't need to call the the probation office.
No, you don't have a
That starts effective today.
right 6 months
Okay.
from today.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Baca, anything further?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Glancy, you are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. We're still waiting on Mr. Patterson, right?
Mr. Patterson is in a breakout room with the interpreter.
Okay, he's got a lot of people to talk to. I understand. All right, we'll now take up Hunt on the record in BU 2024 TR 3456, State of Kansas versus Deshawn Hunt. Joseph Baca for the state. Ms. Hunt, are you here?
The judge gives clear instructions. Obey the law for 6 months, pay the required costs, and this probation can finally close successfully. It's a reminder that one difficult decision doesn't have to define an entire future. Accountability and opportunity are both on display in court today.
Looking for Deshawn Hunt. Should be appearing personally.
I am here, Your Honor.
That says Dante Duncan.
I'm with Second Chance Bail Bonds.
Oh, you're here for the motion. Okay. Dante Duncan for second chance bail bonds. This is a motion for judgment on bond. The defendant does still fail to appear. Mr. Duncan, announcements?
Yeah, so Your Honor, I have him on a $5,000 City of Wichita bond, and he's due tomorrow here. So I am arresting him tonight or first thing in the morning.
All right, so are you
Because
asking
I
continue?
found exactly where he's at.
Right, and you want to continue this until what, 30 days or so, or what do you want to do?
I really only need whatever would work best for you. I can.
Okay, whatever my next available is. Jennifer, when can you get him in here? Continue this motion for judgment. And Mr. Baca, do you object to continuing it?
Well, Your Honor, that is what I was looking at. When we were here in May, it looks like most of the same parties, including Mr. Duncan, appeared. And way back in May, it appears that the order, and I'm sure the court will correct me if I'm wrong, but judgment was granted. However, the execution was stayed 30 days to see if the bondsman could find him. And that's what set the review over today. So it seems like we've moved it once and given plenty of opportunity. Based on that, state would object today and request judgment, and that would be the state's recommendation and request.
Yes, you are correct. As far as the statement of the history of the case, it is in keeping with my notes that I was going over as you were saying that. This is a $500 bond executed September 30th of 25 on unlawful acts registration. You don't have him in custody yet, Mr. Duncan?
Not yet.
Well, Mr. Baca, he sounds pretty certain that he's going to get him. Of course, he may not.
No,
If he,
I'm getting them, Your Honor. I just had I had to go to Houston
sorry,
to.
you're on YouTube, so don't give away anything you're
No,
doing.
you're good. I had to go to Houston to arrest like $50,000 bond. So that took majority of my time. So
On him or someone else?
someone else, but they're already in custody. So I'm back now, and so he's my first top priority right now.
Jennifer, can we set this over 30 days or 1 week? Can you squeeze him on somewhere next week, just as a review? His judgment's already been granted.
1 week from today is your pre-trial.
2 weeks?
No, I have a note in there not to schedule any more on
Okay.
that one. On the 6th, you've got 32. We could squeeze them in maybe right there. On
I
July
already
6th.
have to be on the 6th, Your Honor. So that would work.
You have to be here on the 6th.
Yeah, I have a court hearing on the 6th too.
So if you get him in custody, you're probably going to be asking to be let off the bond, trying to file one of his documents.
Yes.
And then if you don't get him into custody, if I grant this and you get him into custody, then I'm going to have a motion to set aside the judgment. I know that's coming. But I don't like giving these defendants all this room to run and do what they want. How much does he cost you in Wichita if you don't get him, or in Sedgwick County?
5,000.
1,000 plus my 500. All right, well, overstates objection. I'm going to give you one more continuance to just for stay of judgment. The judgment's not going anywhere, but for stay to see if you can get him back here. And what did you say was my next one? July what? That you were going to squeeze him in, Jennifer?
July 6th.
July 6th, 9 a.m. This is for review, but to determine what we do about that judgment that's already been entered. That'll be your last chance. And you might want to get with the county attorney, whatever you do, because they're going to have, somebody's going to have to file a journal entry if they are inclined to agree with you to set aside the judgment. And I don't know if they will be or not. If they're not, we'll have to set it back for hearing again.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Anything further?
Not on this, but I do have one more if you want to do it.
All right, Mr. Bach, anything further on this one on Hunt?
Nothing further on this matter, Your Honor.
All right, we're in recess on Hunt. Who did you want to take up next, Mr. Duncan?
Logan Smith.
The hearing concludes with one final continuance, but the judge makes it unmistakably clear this is the bondsman's last opportunity before judgment moves forward. Every courtroom decision carries real consequences beyond the courtroom walls. Like, share, and subscribe for more shocking courtroom stories and legal breakdowns.